Off in Philadelphia, the defending champion Eagles beat the Cowboys 24-20. The game started with Eagles defensive tackle Jalen Carter being ejected before playing a single snap for unsportsmanlike conduct after spitting on Dak Prescott during an injury timeout after the opening kickoff. Then with 4:44 left in the third quarter and the Eagles up 24-20, the game was suspended for about an hour for a weather delay. After the delay, the Eagles defense held off the Cowboys to move to 1-0. Jalen Hurts throwing for 152 yards and ran for 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley added 60 rushing yards in the score. For Dallas, Dak Prescott threw for 188 yards but did not find the end zone. Javonte Williams ran for 2 touchdowns, and George Pickens had 30 yards on 3 catches in his Cowboys debut. Another news, wide receiver Amari Cooper, who joined the Raiders just over a week ago, informed the team he plans to retire. He had 64 touchdowns in 10 seasons. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night, too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
I checked. It's it's a Friday. Yeah, I had to double check. I thought it was Thursday, but it's a Friday. Friday, February 5th. Okay. We're going to start all over again. It's a Friday, September 5th, 2025. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared. What day is it? What month? Yeah, we'll go with Friday. Short week. And even at that, yeah, a lot of things going on. Okay, let's see. What else is happening? Oh, lots of things going on. Have you got your Powerball ticket yet?
What's it at now? What's the jackpot at?
$1.7 billion. Okay. It's at the point where I might even buy a ticket. Yeah, I'm not a gambler. If the lottery depended on me, or Las Vegas, or the casinos depended on me, they would have been gone long ago. So,
what would you get if you had that 1.7 billion? What would you get?
1.7 billion with a B.
What would you buy? What would be the first big purchase?
Oh, probably a coconut paleta.
All right.
Okay.
Like your style.
Yeah, and then I'd tip the guy with the paleta card. He now sells chips. I'd tip him $10. Okay.
Can't let anybody know you got that. You won the jackpot. You won the Powerball, because then they all come after you.
You want to do some genealogy research? Win a big jackpot. Relatives are going to be coming out of the woods. Okay, let's see. Dancing with the Stars has unveiled the cast for season 34. 34? No, come on. Anyway, the cast includes, are you ready? Stars: Hilaria Baldwin, Corey Feldman, influencer Alex Earl, Dylan Efron, Lauren Harrigy, Elaine Hendricks, Jordan Childs, Danielle Fishel, Robert Irwin, Andy Richter, Scott Hoying, Jen Affleck, Whitney Levitt, and Baron Davis. Okay, does the D, does that stand for dancing or for D-list? Do you know any of them?
It's a bunch of D-listers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know any. The only one I really recognize is Corey Feldman, and I know he's been having a hard time out there. I've seen videos of him trying to like perform music on stage, like play guitar, and he's the worst guitarist you've ever heard.
Yeah, his career lasted, 15 minutes?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. And they pulled the hook.
Yeah. Okay. We do have some birthdays to celebrate, and we will get to them. Let's see. Our big shot birthdays. Broadway actor Carroll Lawrence, 93. Actor Lucille Sung, 90. Actor William Devane is 86. Actor George Lazenby, one of the Bonds, is 86. Singer Al Stewart, 80. Actor-director Dennis Dugan is 79. Singer Loudon Wainwright III. There's a dead skunk in the middle of the road. Loudon Wainwright III, 79. Mel Collins of King Crimson, 78. Actor Michael Keaton, I am Batman, 74. Actor Debbie Turner, 69. Actor Christian Alfonso is 62. Dweezil Zappa, 56, Frank's little girl. Actor Rose McGowan, 52. Actor Carice Van Houten, 49. Actor Andrew Ducote, 39. Actor turned political advisor Skander Keynes, 34. Local birthdays coming up.
Dear employer,
my name is Phil Martin.
My name is Michael Roskovich.
Ronaldo Bird.
Zach Deiser.
I am writing to express my excitement at the opportunity to join your team.
As someone on the spectrum,
I may communicate in ways that are different from what you are used to.
I possess a unique set of skills
that sets me apart from other candidates.
Thank you for your consideration.
An autistic inclusive workplace is good for business. It's time to make a change. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/win.
Let's celebrate today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Alberto Llanes, Carlos Arias, Deanne Moore, Drew Taylor Garcia, James Anderholt, Aaron Moeller, Tony Navarrete, Nico Arambula, Julian Avila, Ralph Vargas, Cindy Pacheco, Prudenciano Gonzalez, and Silver Celine Gray celebrates her first birthday today. Happy birthday from KXO. Yeah, let's celebrate a first birthday. What do you do? Okay, here's the cake. Have at it, right? Let's see. What else is going on? Well, there's, we mentioned $1.7 billion in the Powerball jackpot, the fourth largest in game history. After taxes and inflation, you'll only have about enough left to get over, well, maybe to get a tank of gas, a dozen eggs, and an order of baby back ribs at Chili's, right? Okay. News, are you ready?
News time.
We've got to look at world and California news headlines. Brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. Hiring stalled in June. Employers added just 22,000 jobs, well below what economists expected. CBS's Kelly O'Grady.
4 months of slowdown. It is not great, but we are not in a recession.
Analysts expect the report will prompt the Fed to okay an interest rate cut at its meeting later this month. Can you say trillionaire? Elon Musk could become the very first if investors approve a new pay package proposed by Tesla's board today. Correspondent Michael Wallace.
His stake could grow to $1 trillion, giving him control of 12% of the company and more voting power.
At the U.S. Open, American Amanda Anisimova beat two-time women's champ Naomi Osaka in a 3-set match that included 2 tiebreakers before it ended after midnight. Anisimova will take on Arina Sabalenka in the final tomorrow. Novak Djokovic and Carlos Alcaraz play in the men's semis this afternoon. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. SoCal Edison now being sued by the federal government. A lawsuit alleging the utility is responsible for last January's Eaton fire in Altadena and the Fairview fire in San Bernardino County in 2022. Acting U.S. Attorney Bill Saley saying the government is seeking to make sure the penalties aren't passed on to ratepayers.
In our negotiations and any judgment or settlement, we're going to be seeking terms to prevent Edison from doing that. The payments should come from the company, not the ratepayers.
Saley expecting that more lawsuits will be filed by homeowners seeking damages. Police shoot and wound a man who'd been walking in the lanes of the 101 freeway in San Francisco. Acting Police Chief Paul Yep says he presented an edged weapon.
One San Francisco Police Department officer was involved. Officers on scene rendered aid.
The man taken to the hospital, no officers hurt. San Jose Maneta Airport will become the second in the country to offer Waymo driverless vehicle service. No official launch date, but it will be sometime later this year. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org. Get real-time information about the air that you and I breathe.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. And don't forget about their mobile service. It comes to you wherever you are in the valley.
KXO News. Imperial Irrigation District declares a local emergency for Imperial and Riverside counties. Here's Aaron Adadero.
The IID Board of Directors unanimously approved the declaration at their meeting this week. The declaration was in response to the catastrophic monsoon storms in late August. The board was told over 302 power poles were damaged, including critical transmission and distribution infrastructure. 8,459 ratepayers were left without power. There was also significant damage to canal banks and lined concrete canals. The worst hit was the E line by Holtville. 311 additional poles on that line went down. The damage estimate from the storms is estimated between $9 and $12 million. Financial assistance is through the California Disaster Assistance Act from the State Office of Emergency Services to cover repair and replacement costs. In the KXO Newsroom, I'm Aaron Atadero.
16-year-old caught smuggling meth. Underage smuggler. San Diego Sector Border Patrol says the incident happened on August 30th. The San Diego sector covers San Diego and Imperial counties. Border Patrol says surveillance cameras recorded a suspicious person in a remote area a few hundred yards north of the international boundary fence. The subject was observed carrying 2 duffel bags. When agents arrived at the scene, they found a 16-year-old boy. He told agents he was hiking in the area. The duffel bags were nowhere to be seen. A Border Patrol canine unit responded to the area and were able to find the duffel bags hidden nearby. The duffel bags were full of plastic bottles containing a substance that tested positive for methamphetamine. The meth weighed a total of over 26 pounds with a street value of more than $32,000. The narcotics and teen were turned over to the Drug Enforcement Administration for further investigation. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Here's an idea. When your vehicle is just sitting there, whether it's at work or at home, and it needs service, let our mobile service come to you. Hey, this is Lauren at El Centro Motors. You know, whether it's batteries or brakes or tire rotation or an oil change or pretty much any need that your vehicle has, let us come to you. By utilizing our mobile service, it's easy. Just give us a phone call. We'll get your appointment set. Or if you prefer, you can visit us at one of our 3 conveniently located quick lanes for any and all of your service needs.
Democratic Doctors Caucus has taken a stand, and they want a resignation. They want Robert Kennedy Jr. to resign. Here's Carroll Buckley.
Kennedy, the Health and Human Services Secretary, appeared before Congress yesterday. The Democratic Doctors Caucus said the repeated actions that have undermined evidence-based public health guidance and jeopardized the health and safety of the American people are a cause for his resignation or firing. The caucus is comprised of U.S. Representatives Amy Barra, Herbert Conaway, Maxine Dexter, Kelly Morrison, and Kim Schreier of Washington, as well as Dr. Raul Ruiz from the Imperial in Coachella Valley. All are physicians. They say Kennedy should resign or be fired because he has undermined the CDC and vaccine science.
Senior Grandparents' Day is today. Brawley is celebrating Senior Grandparents' Day today. City of Brawley Parks and Recreation and the Brawley Get-Together Club is hosting the special event. The event will be held at the Lion Center Gym from 6 to 9 p.m. The event will feature music and dinner. The community is invited to bring their grandparents and enjoy the event. Yeah, time to take grandparents out, have a good night, see if grandma can still dance. KXO News Time. It's 7:44 right now. We're going to take, that was local news, page 2 and the weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. At Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models. You never need an appointment, but you can schedule an appointment if you go online, lcentralmotors.net.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams.
It's time for the return of Los Angeles Rams football.
Whose house? Rams' house. The Rams play here.
FM 107.5.
Now the front flip from today as he celebrates with 30 young men.
Hi, this is Matthew Stafford of your Los Angeles Rams, the home of Rams football.
Here we come.
Los Angeles Rams football is brought to you by Southwest Security Service, El Centro RV Service and Supply, and Liberty Motorsports in Yuma.
Catch all the Los Angeles Rams games on FM 107.5. And it's page 2 of the local news with a side of weather brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
IID directors discussed the Delta Conveyance Project. It was at this week's Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors meeting. The directors said, though the IID does not receive a state water project, backing the Delta Tunnel will ease pressure on the Colorado River and strengthen California's water resiliency. The IID directors adopted a resolution this week in support of the project, which faces legislative votes in September. And the 12th annual Imperial Valley 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb and event is expected to welcome a record number of participants once again this year. The event will be tomorrow, Saturday, September 6th, at the Imperial Valley Fairgrounds. Participants can register for $25 online to climb the grandstands and will receive this year's commemorative T-shirt and stair climb materials. Doors open at 6 p.m. with vendors and live DJ music. Registration is available at iv911.org. Proceeds from the event support the IV 9/11 Stair Climb Committee's efforts to assist firefighters and their families in crisis, provide scholarships for local students pursuing careers in public safety, and fund the construction of the permanent 9/11 memorial at the fairgrounds. And be aware, next week there will be some road work on 8 Road. It looks like 8 Boulevard. Sorry, there will be road work 8 Boulevard between LaBrucherie and Shiloh Road this coming Tuesday. It'll starting at 3 a.m. in the morning. So be ready for that. Crews will be installing new asphalt, and work is expected to be completed by 3 p.m. the same day. So it'll be next Tuesday. Just a daily closure, just 1 day closure. There you go. Please plan ahead, expect delays, and use alternate routes if possible. Stay safe, and thank you for your patience. The City of El Centro Stepping Stones program is offering free water safety courses tailored to parents with children up to 5 years of age. It will be tomorrow. There are 3 sessions. You can register online and check out the El Centro Aquatic Center website to find out more information. Again, it's a water safety class for parents and children, and for children up to 5 years of age to get your children started in the water. 3 courses tomorrow. You just got to register. It's at the El Centro Aquatic Center. KXO News Time, 7:48. We'll take a look at weather next.
My name is Sarah Griffin, and I'm the Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As a monthly donor, you can help the Imperial Valley Food Bank purchase food in bulk to meet the growing needs of the more than 25,000 people we serve each month at over 30 locations. Even small monthly gifts can go a long way in helping fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley. Please consider giving monthly by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
The National Weather Service says chances for showers and isolated thunderstorms will remain through Saturday before rain chances end completely starting on Sunday. Temperatures will be below normal through Sunday before warming back into the normal range. 103 our high yesterday, 80 the overnight low. Today sunny with a high near 99. East-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming west. We have about a 10% chance of precipitation this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 81. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 99. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. A 10% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Sunday, sunny with a high near 101. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. 82 degrees downtown, 67% relative humidity. Wind out of east-southeast at 325. Air quality is good throughout the Imperial Valley. Local news, page 2 in the weather, presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Go ahead. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Let's talk about it, bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
It's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. Major League Baseball action limited yesterday, Thursday. It's typically a day off for a lot of teams. Phillies shut out the Brewers 2-0. Pirates, they beat the Dodgers 5-3. Rays over the Guardians 4-2. It was the Royals slipping by the Angels 4-3. White Sox beat up on the Twins 11-8. And the Yankees prevailed. They beat the Astros 8-4. Padres took the day off. And there was NFL football, the opening night of the regular season. And, America's team. Isn't that Kansas City? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Jerry Jones says it's Dallas. Anyway, the Cowboys lost. Yeah, okay. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Cowboys 24-20. Defensive tackle Jalen Carter was tossed out of the game before the first play from scrimmage. And there were injury delays, over an hour weather delay. They finally got the game in, and Philadelphia won.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
Well, 8-seeded Amanda Anisimova battled from a set down to beat Naomi Osaka in a U.S. Open semifinal last night. She will reach her second Grand Slam final in a row. Other news, Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark has been ruled out for the remainder of the 2025 WNBA season because of injuries. Are you ready for this? Boxing legends Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. have agreed to compete in an exhibition match next spring. The event will be put on by CSI Sports Fight Sports. Details regarding a location, date, and everything else is, it's still kind of up in the air. High school football starting tonight. Most of the Valley teams are on the road. Centro will travel to Mount Carmel. Brawley will be at Mission Bay, Palo Verde at Yuma, Calexico at Somerton, Vincent Memorial at Hoover, Calipatria at Mar Vista. Madison will visit the Imperial Tigers. Mickey Dale, George Grahava, live on the KXO YouTube channel starting at 6:45 this evening. And John Drifla and I are heading to the coast. Coastal Academy. Yeah, Coastal Academy is in Oceanside. The game, however, will be played at the Army-Navy Academy campus in Carlsbad. Coastal Academy doesn't have their own stadium. Anyway, Southwest will be there. John and I will be there. We'll be on the air on AM 1230 and the KXO YouTube channel starting at 6:45 this evening. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Let's take a look at some financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Job growth slowed to a crawl in August, and the unemployment rate rose to its highest level in nearly 4 years, indicating the U.S. labor market is growing stagnant. The economy added just 22,000 jobs last month, and the unemployment rate rose to 4.3% from 4.2%, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Now, if the president doesn't like those numbers, he'll fire whoever put them together and move on. The job report also included a downward revision to June, which showed the U.S. economy lost 13,000 jobs that month. It's the first negative employment month since December 2020, and it brings to an end what was the second longest period of employment expansion on record. Meanwhile, Stephen Moran, the White House economist President Donald Trump nominated to the Federal Reserve's top ranks, just got an earful about the importance of the central bank's independence, just as the Trump administration actively defends removing Fed Governor Lisa Cook from her post. The Senate Banking Committee held a hearing Thursday to consider Moran's nomination to fill a vacant seat on the Fed's Board of Governors. Republican and Democratic senators were unequivocal that the Fed's decisions on interest rates should remain free of political considerations. Moran agreed at various points throughout the hearing, stating that central bank's independence is critical to the well-functioning of the economy and financial markets, but Democrats question Moran's ability to distance himself from Trump should he be confirmed as Fed governor. Moran said He plans to remain an employee of the White House if he becomes Fed governor on a temporary basis. On the big board, we see the Dow down 352 points at 43,269. S&P 500 off 45 points at 4,457. The NASDAQ is sitting at 21,590. That's off 117 points. Gold up 23.70 an ounce. Oil down $1.52 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 99, east-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming west. We have about a 10% chance of showers or thunderstorms this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight, a low around 81, south wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny with a high near 99, southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. A 10% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. And we are looking at 83 degrees downtown, 67% relative humidity, wind out of the east-southeast at 325 miles an hour. Air quality right now is good throughout the valley. Take a deep breath. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service in the valley that offers 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. The government says employers tacked on 22,000 jobs last month, down from 79,000 in July. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
This is a report that is consistent with a labor market that is weakening, and that likely means that the Federal Reserve is probably going to cut interest rates at its next meeting in about 10 days. We're expecting a quarter-point rate cut, but Chair Powell is probably going to underscore that there could be some price pressures that are building through the economy, and the Fed's going to watch that closely.
There's word the U.S. has ordered the deployment of 10 fighter jets to Puerto Rico to conduct operations against drug cartels. CBS's Charlie D'Agata at the Pentagon.
It's tough to call it an operation because the Pentagon loves the word operation, but they haven't really named what this is, what this mission is. We don't know the details about that strike, that lethal strike on that boat carrying drugs and drug smugglers, who launched it, what launched it, was it a drone, did it come from a helicopter, and it's all getting a little bit murky.
A government memo obtained by CBS News says Homeland Security has asked the Pentagon to accommodate about 250 federal agents at a military base in Illinois ahead of expected immigration roundups in Chicago. And Homeland Security says 475 people were detained during an immigration raid at a Hyundai plant in Georgia. Another state is taking its own action on vaccines. This time it's New York, and it's about the COVID shot.
Governor Kathy Hochul plans to sign an executive order that would allow pharmacists to vaccinate anyone over 3 years old without a prescription. The FDA has only authorized COVID shots for people 65 and older or people who have underlying medical conditions. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was criticized for that new policy during a Senate hearing yesterday.
I would say effectively we're denying people vaccine.
Senator Cantwell. You're wrong. California, Oregon, and Washington are forming an alliance to issue their own vaccine recommendations. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
In an exclusive interview for CBS Sunday Morning, Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett insists the High Court can maintain its independence.
Presidents have whatever their own motivations are for appointing justices, but once justices serve on the court, the whole point of life tenure and salary protection, which is guaranteed to federal judges by the Constitution, is to ensure their independence from both the executive branch and from Congress.
Tesla says in a regulatory filing it's looking for investors to improve a proposed pay package for Elon Musk that would be worth almost $1 trillion if the company hits certain milestones over the next decade. Wall Street, the Dow is down 340. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
This weekend's MTV Video Music Awards will honor a late music legend.
Mr. Crowley. Sunday's awards show will pay tribute to Black Sabbath's late frontman, Ozzy Osbourne. 4 fellow rockers will come together for a medley of his greatest hits. Among them, Aerosmith's Steven Tyler and Joe Perry, pop punk star Youngblood, and guitarist Nuno Bettencourt. The Osbourne family's reality TV series aired on MTV in the early 2000s. Ozzy, a 5-time Grammy winner, died in July at the age of 76. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Britain's Duchess of Kent, who anonymously taught music at a school, has died at 92. Her husband, Prince Edward, is a first cousin of the late Queen Elizabeth and is still a working member of the royal family at 89. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The IRS. And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.